Hello everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, we'll be going to build an application that will generate image that will be mostly kind of YouTube thumbnail in our Flutter application. So we will be building an agent or a chatbot that will generate images for our YouTube videos that we can use as thumbnail. So let us start. So I have created a Flutter project that is mostly here is it, and I have created a simple screen that's called YouTube thumbnail generator screen, and I have nothing. As you can see, we have nothing here. It's just a scaffold present. So let us run this project and see what's the structure of it right now. So as we can see, we have nothing, just a blank screen with a scaffold. So let us put few other things here for our UI. So I'll be putting just an app bar, and let us give its body as well. Let us give an list view, and let's put some children as well. So on the app bar, let us give a background color of it. So see, we have this app bar present right now with a gray color, and if we put a title of it, let's put a title. So I have just given a name called Welcome to Ollama. Okay, so we can see nothing happening over here. So let us just change our screen in the route and point the proper route for it. So I have just given the proper route for it, and you can see we have this gray app bar with the written Welcome to Ollama. So let us just try to understand what are the sequence we'll be following in this video. So first we'll be creating a UI screen that will hold the conversation with Ollama for our HTML thumbnail generation. Next, we will be integrating the local Ollama and we will be generating the image on demand of the user. 3. We will be integrating the functionality of users image generation. Okay, so here what we need mostly a input box where user will be typing their queries and they can send it to Ollama. So just let us create a text input field. Now our text input field is mostly done. If we see, we have this text input field where we can type the things, but it's not looking so nice. So let us just put some decoration over here. So here our the text input form, and let us put it in a row and give a icon button over here for sending the data. Okay, so I have just given icon button. Let us tap it is expanded. Now we'll see this is our input box appeared. Now let us move this at the bottom of it, and here we'll be having few other components that will hold the messages. What we'll do, I'll be converting it to a column, and I'll be putting a list view over here. And this will go automatically at the bottom of it. Okay, so we can have some padding. Let's say so we have provided some sort of padding over here, and we have this input box over here, that is we have a search button over here, and we can convert to this as a container, and we can give it a decoration. I can put the color as colors gray. Okay, so it's going on blank, so let's convert it as margin rather padding, and let us give a okay, so we have created mostly this input box, and we have a send icon button as well, and we will be putting all our chat information over this section. Okay, so let us do that. Before that, let me just create another thing that will be a input controller, that will be text editing controller, and let me give the text editing controller for this controller. Okay, so for now just let us print the statement whatever user will be typing over here. Okay, so let us run this again. So as we can see, we have input box. If we type over here, you can see this the high is getting printed. So after that, we'll be clearing this as well. So our taking the input from the user part, that is done. Now we'll be creating the others views, and we will be integrating our functionality with generative AI that is currently running on my local host on 11434 port. Okay, so if I do this, Hi, how are you doing today? So you see, this is hi, how are you doing today? That's input we are getting into our console. So let us create other views here. So what we'll be doing here, we'll be having two kind of view. Another will be the response we are getting from the generative AI, that will be kind of our backend, and another one which users are typing there. But before that, we need to hold all those data. So that's why we need a data model. So let us create a data model called message. So we will be making it very minimal. Let us call text, that let us this to be a string, and let us call is AI, that will be putting as boolean, and let us call date, and let's create it constructor as well. So now our message model is mostly ready. We have to hold this data to a data list actually. So let's call them as messages. That will be nothing but a list of message. So now we are mostly done with the data modeling. We are mostly done with the data modeling. Let us create our view. So we'll be starting with simple text. Let's say text, and we'll be writing hi, how are you doing? Now you can see how are you doing that is getting populated in our UI. Now here it's come to a picture where two kind of response will be there, one for the AI and another for the user response. So we'll be dealing both of them here. Okay, so let us call this as user, and for styling a little bit, I'll be putting this in a container, and I'll be decorating is let us give as color blue. So we are having this widget right now that is not currently looking very nice. So let us style it a bit more. So let us provide a padding as well. So now you can see this is kind of looking a bit better than earlier one. Now let's style this a little. Style white and size, let's say 116. Okay, now we have this kind of UI right now. And we'll have another kind of response. We'll be just differentiating with them both in the form of blue and gray. Will not be making any fancy UI right now, so we'll be focusing on that functionality, how a local Ollama can generate a HTML image or YouTube thumbnail for us. Okay. So before that, let us do one thing. Let us generate this as dynamic. We start generate. Let's cut this one. Okay, so we are just generating all the messages whatever we have right now over here, and we'll be doing messages of index.text. Okay, we'll be making further modification when we'll be dealing it with the OpenAI data which we'll be getting from the Ollama. Currently we have nothing over here. Let us do send message something over here. Messages dot add messages. Let's say input controller dot text is here. It will be false and date now. Okay. So let me just do a fresh run over here again. So if we type, there's nothing happening right now, so we have to do another thing called set state. Now you can see these messages are appearing. Now they are going one another, so let's keep some padding in individual messages level. Let's keep some margin. Now we are having it kind of bit with gap. Okay, so now we are getting whatever input the users is providing to the system. Now let us deal with the backend integration with Ollama. So what I will be doing, I will be creating a method generate image. And we have to take the user's input also. So I'll be giving the text, and we have to mark this as async. Okay. Now this generate image will be dealing with the OpenAI. Sorry, we'll be dealing with the local Ollama that will be giving the user response, and based on it, it will be generating the HTML that will be using as image generation. Okay. So how will be happening? So we need to do a API call over here. My Ollama is kind of running in this local host in this port. If you go over here, you can see Ollama is running currently. Okay, so we'll be using the same sort of Ollama. It's running currently on this section. So if we try to access this on our Flutter code, we will mostly getting it. So before that, let us try whether we are getting it or not. So this is our get expecting URI words and provide the URI. Then let us try doing it and see if we are getting that one or not. Okay, just let's keep simple text. So yeah, currently we can see the Ollama is running the response we are getting. So we are good to go now to deal with our rest of the portion. Okay. So let's do it as HTTP and we get to our dealing a post request. And let's configure the URL. Okay, so we have our URL ready. Now let us see the response. Now we need to pass this body that will be decoded body. And the body which we need, mostly we will be using this body. The prompt we have to give, and this will be our body. Okay, now let us see what the response we are getting. 405 not allowed, it say. Okay, so one more thing, and this is the base URL that we are dealing with, but base URL we need to also provide the other format. So this will be the complete URL. Okay. Now if we restart this one, let us wrap with try and catch as well. In case of any error is happening, we'll be dealing with the error as well. For now, we'll be just printing the error. We'll be doing nothing. So you can see the model has given us a response with some sort of data, and it has a response as well. Okay. So if we check its runtime type, it must be a string. It must be a string. So for now, we need to just do some prompt engineering to tell our model to give us some sort of HTML that we will be using as a image generation tool. So I have created a prompt and we'll be using the same prompt over here. So let us just create a method get prompt. User input. We'll be just giving this prompt to our prompt over here, text create. Okay, now we are done with the setup. Let us just directly ask the Ollama for a image generation tool, and we'll see what the response come actually. Okay, so whenever we are adding a message, here we'll be calling generate image, and we'll be providing the text of whatever we are having over here. Okay, so we are just mostly passing the user's input to our Ollama, and we'll be getting the response from there. So but before that, let us do one thing. Let us just take the response part of our data. So let's say data is equal to response.body, and we'll be doing JSON decode of this data. And here we can directly do one thing. We can add a message over here, text that will be kind of this one, data of or ESP1 as a response, and is here will be working as true, and date, let's say current date. Okay, now we are mostly interacting with the AI. So let's run it again. Flutter app image generation. Let's say Flutter app chat feature. So I just gave the user input to my Ollama, and we'll see what happened next. So till the time it is happening, let's do few other things. Okay, we need to do set state over here as well. I will be just creating a function that will help us to see is loading or not. Let's see, initially we are marking it as a false, then we'll be dealing with is loading as loading. So will be whenever we are having it, will be set loading as true, and finally we'll be dealing with set loading as false. Set loading as false. So let us do one more thing. We have this input box. Will be if is loading, then we'll be putting as a circular indicator. Progress indicator is we will be having this input box. Okay. Now Flutter chat app tutorial. You can see we are having this some sort of loading indicator till the time it is loading, and let's see what we came across. We need to just give some sort of padding over here. Let's do that as well. Is 8 okay? So you can see it has generated some sort of HTML actually. Let us do Flutter app web socket. Okay, we just asked him as Flutter app WebSocket. So here also it has generated a HTML. Now what we'll be doing will be whenever we'll be having our message as AI, if message of index.isAI will be using HTML widget that will be using HTML widget, else will be having the text only. Okay, now let us retry again. So here I'll be telling Flutter chat app. So I just told the bot for a Flutter chat app, and I have some sort of prompt already fed to him and told him to create a HTML for this topic, which I'll be using for my YouTube thumbnail. So this is some sort of image generation tool we built with the help of our local Ollama. So you can see this has generated some sort of thumbnail kind of thing. Okay, So if we deal this with the beginning, in the beginning, let's say this way. So see, this is generating some sort of HTML that is currently rendering this way. Let us ask for the Flutter app web associate. So it has generated some sort of data, but this is not visible exactly. So let us create with a container and give some kind of decoration over here as well, and let's say put it gray over here. So you can see this has given us another sort of HTML that we can use as our image generation, thumbnail tool creation. So let me run this on a Mac. Okay, now this is our tools ready. Let us say React this first project and send this one. Okay. Okay, there is some sort of exception is happening mostly. So that we need to maybe deal with some other way. But here you can see whatever user input we are giving, on basis of it we are getting some sort of HTML response that we can use as a image generation tool. So this has given some sort of HTML that is kind of not good, but we can polish our prompt and get the data as per of our need. So let us do one more thing rather than doing this image generation. Let us just have a direct conversation with user. Okay, so I'll say hi, how are you? So you can see it is giving me some sort of response with whatever prompt we gave on this server. It's giving some sort of response. So we can polish it more as per our need, and we can perform some task whatever we want on this kind of local Ollama, and we can create some sort of amazing project whatever we need actually. So let us try and one more time with body. Let's say changing the body prompt, get prompt text. Let's say give an image which will look good in mobile device for my YouTube channel where I have given a tutorial on Flutter deep link service. Sorry. Now let's see what it came up with. So yeah, this was mostly from our side. We can use the Ollama for some sort of task. This will be making more accurate whenever we will be using more prominent model. Currently, I am using Gamma 3 4B. That's why we are having this kind of wrong response. But yeah, going forward, if we start using advanced models, we'll be having more accurate results. So thanks everyone for watching this video. We'll be see in the next video. Bye.